On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Moth.
An insect with wings similar to a butterfly that travels at night and is attracted to light.
Examples:
Moth larva. Moth attracted to the light. The moth is a serious threat to the farm's output.
Larva.
The immature free-living form of insect or an animal, which at hatching from the egg, is fundamentally unlike its parent and must metamorphose.
Examples:
Larva of a butterfly. A moth larva. The butterfly emerged from its larva stage.
Disbelief.
The feeling of not being able to believe or accept that something is true or real.
Examples:
Disbelief in the authority. Ask in disbelief. His reaction was one of complete disbelief.
Broach.
To introduce a sensitive or difficult subject for discussion, to bring up a topic for consideration or debate, to open or tap a cask, barrel, or container, especially one that contains alcohol or a beverage.
Examples:
Broach a cask. Broach the subject. I need to broach the topic of restructuring with my boss.
Touchy.
Easily offended or upset, or sensitive.
Examples:
Touchy subject. A little touchy personality. The touchy situation required careful handling to avoid further conflict.
Vouch.
To assert or guarantee the truth or accuracy of something. To provide a personal recommendation or endorsement.
Examples:
Vouch for the authenticity. Vouch for the accuracy of the data. I can vouch for her honesty and integrity.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Subhuman.
Less than human in nature, quality, or dignity, regarded as inferior to or unworthy of being fully human.
Examples:
Subhuman conditions. Subhuman species. The subhuman treatment of prisoners at the detention center was shocking and inhumane.
Out of the way.
Situated far from the main sources of activity or population, remote or secluded. Out of the way location. Out of the way store. The little cafe was out of the way, but finding it was worth the extra effort because the food was delicious.
Icky.
Unpleasant or uncomfortable, causing a feeling of disgust or revulsion.
Examples:
Icky feeling. Icky situation. The food left in the fridge for too long had an icky smell.
Mushroom.
A type of fungus that grows on dead or decaying organic matter and typically has a stalk and an umbrella-shaped cap.
Examples:
Mushroom spores. Mushroom cultivation. The mushroom risotto was delicious, but I couldn't identify all the mushrooms in it.
Omnipresent.
Present everywhere at the same time, ubiquitous, pervading or encompassing all things or places.
Examples:
Omnipresent influence. Omnipresent threat. The internet has made information access omnipresent.
Caste.
A social class or group, typically determined by birth or occupation, that has a particular status in a society.
Examples:
Military caste. Caste-based discrimination. He was born into a lower caste and faced discrimination throughout his life.
Schoolmaster.
A male teacher, especially one who teaches in a school, a person who is seen as an authority in a particular field.
Examples:
Schoolmaster's duties. Strict schoolmaster. The schoolmaster's detailed lesson plans ensured his students were well prepared for their exams.
Fluffy.
Soft and light, often with a texture that resembles feathers or fur.
Examples:
Fluffy clouds. Fluffy blanket. The kitten had fluffy fur that was soft to the touch.
Millet.
A tiny seed of any of several annual cereal types of grass used as food, mainly to manufacture flour and to feed birds and animals.
Examples:
Increasing millet harvests. Cooking millet. The primary crop harvested during autumn is millet.
Staple.
Important, basic, or essential to something or someone, forming an integral part of a particular diet or industry.
Examples:
Staple commodities. Staple ingredient. Rice is a staple food in many Asian countries.
Sorghum.
A type of grain grown in tropical countries.
Examples:
Sorghum grain. Seeds of sorghum. Sorghum is an important food grain in this country.
Legume.
A plant of the pea family, whose seed is often edible and used as a source of protein.
Examples:
Legume protein. Tropical legume tree. Dried legumes are an important source of protein and fiber for an adventurer.
Colossal.
Extremely large and impressive.
Examples:
Colossal statue. A colossal success. The new building is truly colossal, towering over the surrounding buildings.
Sap.
To gradually weaken or drain strength, energy, or resources, to undermine or impair someone's confidence or morale.
Examples:
Sap flow. Sap strength. The disease has sapped all his energy, and he can barely get out of bed.
Shellfish.
Water creatures that live in shells, especially one of the types that can be eaten.
Examples:
Shellfish allergy. Edible shellfish. Shellfish can cause allergic reactions in certain people.
Mollusk.
A soft-bodied invertebrate with no internal skeleton, such as a snail, clam, or octopus.
Examples:
Mollusk shell. Edible mollusk. As a child, I loved collecting seashells and had many mollusks.
Dissonance.
A lack of harmony or agreement between people or things, a harsh or discordant combination of sounds.
Examples:
Cognitive dissonance. Musical dissonance. The dissonance between the two melodies created a sense of tension in the music.
Distort.
To change something's shape, appearance, or sound so that it appears weird or unclear.
Examples:
Distort the facts. Distort the economy. Economists contend that taxes distort consumer behavior in general.
Abundantly.
In large quantities, plentifully.
Examples:
Abundantly clear. Abundantly available. The policy change resulted in an abundantly positive outcome for the company.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Heart-rending.
Causing great sadness or distress, deeply touching or emotional.
Examples:
Heartrending tragedy. A heartrending sight. The heartrending story of the refugees touched the hearts of many people.
Famine.
A severe shortage of food, often caused by drought, war, or economic reasons.
Examples:
Famine relief. Coal famine. The severe famine caused by the drought has left many people without food.
Starvation.
A severe lack of food that leads to malnutrition and, ultimately, death.
Examples:
Die of starvation. Starvation wages. The drought led to widespread starvation in the region.
Edible.
Fit or safe to be eaten, able to be consumed as food.
Examples:
Non-edible ingredients. Edible vegetables. I made sure to pick only edible mushrooms for our dinner.
Snail.
A slow-moving mollusk with a spiral shell that it uses to protect its body.
Examples:
Snail mail. Snail pace. The gardener found a snail slowly making its way through the lettuce patch.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or ask to have it back.
Examples:
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Lovingly.
In a manner showing deep affection or care, with fondness and warmth, in a way that expresses or suggests love.
Examples:
Lovingly crafted. Lovingly prepared. She looked at him lovingly and knew he was the one for her.
Forebear.
An ancestor or a precursor.
Examples:
A forebear of one of the tribes. Forebear predecessor. His forebear was one of the first settlers in the area.
Nourishment.
Food or other substances necessary for growth and health.
Examples:
Take in nourishment. Source of nourishment. Proper nourishment is essential for a healthy body and mind.
Redefine.
To change the meaning or interpretation of something, to make people think about something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Redefine customer experience. Redefine our role. The video telephony application has redefined the way we work.
Censure.
Strong criticism or disapproval, an official expression of disapproval or rebuke. Verb, to criticize or express disapproval of someone or something in a formal or official way.
Examples:
Censure him for his failure. Censure resolution. The athlete received a censure from her coaches for violating team rules.
Thin bows.
A vegetation type found in South Africa, characterized by small shrubs and tough, leathery leaves adapted to a Mediterranean climate.
Examples:
Fynbos ecosystem. Endangered fynbos. The Fynbos region of South Africa is known for its unique and diverse plant life.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Reconnect.
To connect again after a break or interruption.
Examples:
Reconnect a telephone. Reconnect with family. After a long period of estrangement, they reconnected with each other.